think I'm turning into a slut. Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? I think I'm turning into a slut. Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? Where's my gratification? By standard measure morals. By standard measure morals. By standard measure morals. To look at me would scare you. To look at me would scare you. To look at me would scare you. Have to dare. Where's my gratification? 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 Let me see your head. Let me see your head. Let me see your I'm turning into a slut. Where's my gratification? 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 By standard measure morals. By standard measure morals. By standard measure morals. To look at me would scare you. To look at me would scare you. To look at me would scare you. Have to death. Woo! That was slut. That was it. Okay. Next one's called Sad. Well, I'm all alone. Cause you're not at home. I sit at home and watch TV and I think about you and me. And if you're not the one for me, then put me out of my misery. Cause I'm sad, sad. I'm so fucking sad, I'm sad. Now it's making me mad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all alone. Cause you're not at home. I sit at home and watch TV. And I think about you and me. And if you're not the one for me, then put me out called 1=1.
1=1. It's also on our new record.
That's it. Doesn't run uphill anymore. If I would talk, I know what I'd say. If you would talk, you'd be dead in a day. You can't get what equal wood. You can't get what equal wood. Scrawl on WNYU. From their forthcoming LP, He's Drunk is the name of that. And we heard Green Beer. We were also listening to a live set from Scrawl, which sounded excellent. So how are you doing? Well, you might as well introduce yourself so people out there know what your voices sound like. Gather around the mic.
Marcy, the scratchy one goes first.
Okay, yeah, that's me. I'm Marcy. Hi.
I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Sue.
All right. We all three sound alike on the radio, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
probably. Well, not me right now, yeah.
How long have you been out on tour, or is this the first
We're
place?
It's a big 2-day tour. We're going back tomorrow.
This LP will be out when?
About 3 weeks.
Were there were some problems with it, or?
Yeah, second or third week of October.
We hope. This is, just a, little things that always happen. Just pressing ourselves.
You know.
Well, fortunately
we were optimistic to begin with, so.
Well, it's just, it sounds, from what I hear of it, it sounds good, but
thank you.
Whatever imperfections there are, not apparent. Now, He's Drunk. Is that about anyone in particular, or you just?
It's about a painting.
I just did this drawing called He's Drunk, and we decided to use it for the cover. So, since the drawing already had a title, we figured
why mess with perfection?
Yeah. Right.
Did you do the cover as well for the first LP?
Yeah. So it's still got that real similar look.
Mm-hmm. And does that have anything to do with the Scrawl name of you, or?
What?
No.
The drawing and scrawling.
The drawing, no. It's actually quite well drawn.
I thought it was good. Now, the first LP, I noticed a lot of the songs were, I guess, about relationships and being satisfied, not being satisfied, and just kind of, I don't know, all about
Yeah.
shopping.
Pretty
and-
personal
Yeah.
stuff.
So is it consistent with what we're going to be hearing on the second LP?
Yeah.
Probably is.
Well, I mean, because
I
all
haven't
you
really
write
thought
about
about it too much, but probably is. I better start thinking. Huh?
I know. Because all you write about are things that you do.
Mhm.
You know?
Well, that's all I do.
You know.
So you write most of the lyrics, Marcy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one song that we did, Sue wrote the lyrics.
Now the first LP, plus also two, that was your first LP, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
you've been together for about
3
how long?
years.
3 years.
Almost 3 years, yeah.
And how do you think you've changed in that time? I mean, you
We're
sound
more
very
proficient.
full.
Oh, God, when we couldn't even play when we started. I mean, well, it was just like a sort of a one-gig thing. And we actually were offered a gig opening for the Butthole Surfers. if you
Really?
can believe that.
So,
We did that, and it was like a one-shot thing, and everybody liked it, and we liked it. We had a great time, so we thought, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, but it was never like, all right, we're going to start a band and we're going to do something. That never really
and make,
happened.
like $8,000 million.
So it was just always kept being a one-shot. Well, we'll do one more gig, and then it's just
Right.
been going on for 3 years. So
So you knew each other before you started the band?
Sue and I
Marcy and I
did.
did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we knew each other through just mutual friends, and she played in a hardcore band, and I played in a kind of hardcore band. And
hmm
And we have
From Ohio?
Yeah, nothing big.
a
nothing
sordid
nothing-
past.
Yeah.
Do you always play the drum standing up, Carolyn?
No, I don't, as a matter of fact.
Never.
It's
It's
just-
quite hard to get used to, actually. Everyone probably knows.
Well, it sounded good. Well,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
your
like
sound is, I guess, relying on those harmonies. And
Yeah.
it fills it out a lot because.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
hmm
The reason we both sing together a lot is because when we first started playing, we couldn't play.
Play.
So we figured we better sing pretty darn good. So
And how was the reaction to your first LP?
Great.
yeah, it was real good. 'Cause really,
Surprisingly.
yeah, because we just kind of did it for the
Mhm.
hell of it.
Yeah.
Just to like, well, we got some songs, and a friend said, I'll give you money if you want to put out a record. So we said, well, okay.
Really?
I'm surprised we
did.
didn't spend the money before we put the record out.
So, what have you learned? I mean, I guess
Oh, tons.
your own label was. That's what it came out on.
Yeah,
the first
It
one.
wasn't
Kind
our
of,
own
it's
label.
not
Well,
ours.
It
yeah.
wasn't okay.
Pretty much. I mean, we did everything.
hmm
We learned a lot, an awful lot.
But now,
We made a lot of mistakes, and
hmm
the cat peed on the acetates that the cover was supposed to be made out of. Just costly $250 mistakes that we
You know.
bumming from our friends who were
whose cat was
who
it?
had real jobs.
Her cat.
Yeah.
So how
we
did?
learned a lot though. It was-
Mhm.
It was a
Costly.
learning, educational experience.
Yes.
How did you
I
hook up?
recommend it.
How did you hook up with the independent deal you have now with Rough Trade?
They called.
I think a friend of ours probably sent in a friend of ours. Like we were too stupid to even open up. Not stupid, but it got to the point where we're like, God, I don't want
What are
to
we gonna
wrap
do with
these
500
records.
records? You
I don't
know?
want to stick a stamp on them and take them in the mailbox. So a friend of ours said, I'll do it. And he took a bunch of records and sent them out for us.
hmm
And Rough Trade got a hold of one.
How many of those first ones actually were pressed?
There's about
1,000.
1,000.
1,000? That's
yeah.
it.
And there's like, and then it'll probably be reissued on Rough Trade later.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Good to know.
re-released because it's only 1,000, and that's it. I mean, they're gone, pretty much
Mhm.
gone. So
I guess college radio is where you spent most of the.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Sending it out
oh
to-
yeah. There aren't a whole lot in record bins. I'll put it that way. They're probably in the hands of.
So in Ohio, I guess what I mean, where do you fit into the scene or whatever? Is there some
Oh,
kind
that's
of
a good
a
question.
music happening?
It's pretty versatile. It's not real competitive.
Yeah, it's not
pretty laid
competitive at all.
back.
hmm
Real laid back, kind of slow paced, and we fit right in.
There's two places you can play, 2 or 3.
hmm
And you know, when you've got like 800 bands vying for 3 places, you know, every weekend,
You'd
you just
think
don't
they're-
play that much.
Yeah, so it's not like.
So it's not like this continual.
hmm
I know a lot of places there's like a lot of competition, but I don't think it's like that at all in Columbus. It's real laid back.
So I guess
that's
Yeah,
good.
everyone's got
For
a beer
us,
in their
it's
hand,
good.
so you know.
it's a lot different from New York.
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
sure.
probably. But it's good because, I mean, I'm sure that the competition helps get you going a lot faster. But I mean, bands do seem to take a long time
To evolve.
get
Develop.
going. Yeah,
Well, you haven't been around that long. I mean,
No,
for 2
not at all.
LPs, 3
Yeah.
years, it's not bad at all.
I guess
We were
not.
we're lucky. I mean, we've had a lot of
Mhm.
luck. I don't know why, but
Yeah, a lot of people helped us. And a lot of people got us to do things that we weren't going to do. A lot of friendly folks.
Now, I've always, I don't know, I kind of wondered, a lot of people say, oh, Scrawl, it's an all-girls band, but nobody ever says, oh, it's an all-guys band. Nobody even, makes
Exactly.
that
That's what I
distinction.
think. Musicians are musicians.
Come on, Karen.
Sometimes they have higher voices. Sometimes they don't.
I was just wondering, I mean, has that, I guess, affected anything? You know, do you think
No,
that people say, oh, this is an
It's
all-girls
just
band, let's pick it
easier.
up?
I mean, I'm sure anybody who knows, probably the reason there's a lot of mostly all guys bands or whatever, it's easier to get along, I think, in the band. What it boils down to. It's just we get along like sisters. I mean, we're inseparable.
Mhm.
So,
Well, that's great.
yeah, it is. It's really good. You know, for a long time we kicked around the idea. Well, I did, because I felt like I couldn't play the guitar, and I thought, well, maybe we should get a guitarist in the band. And then we thought, no way. Because
Yeah.
if we get along so well, if we get
Mhm.
one
One more,
person, it might
yeah.
just swing off.
Upset the ego.
No, we don't. We really don't think about that too often.
And we don't really come across it either. And if we
Mhm.
do, you know, we
And every now and then in reviews, you'll read some really stupid stuff. Like I think someone said I looked like I
Oh.
shopped at Macy's
Someone
Harley
said,
Davidson shop.
Like, I bet they didn't shave their armpits for the show.
Yeah.
You know, stuff
Oh,
like
great.
that. We're like, well, thanks.
And you're right,
But
we didn't.
Then it's like after they go through like a 10-minute explanation of what we looked like on stage. Like, oh yeah, by the way, they were pretty good. So
So I guess it's really important the way we look.
Right. That depends.
yeah, that's the one thing. But
Right.
we're used to it.
Depends
And
who's
plus-
reviewing.
We're
Yeah.
so insular. We don't even, you know, we just,
Do it.
it's like us three and then
It's
that's it.
yeah,
So I guess we should talk about your show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we there?
Yeah, I think we're somewhere. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties, but all right, we should definitely talk about your show.
Yep.
It's at Maxwell's tonight with the Gibson brothers, and they're from Ohio as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really good.
They're kind of
They're like distorted country western.
Right.
strange. I don't know if you guys have.
Yeah,
their
we had
album
the
here. They're on
Big
hold
Pine
schedule.
Boogie was.
And I don't know, it starts at 10 or 9 or 8 or 6 or something. I don't know.
Whatever time they
So I
get
guess-
off it over there.
That's why you guys have to get out there, right?
Yeah.
But you did
Yeah.
want to play a couple of more songs. Is that the only
Yeah.
place? Is
Like
that
two
where
more.
you're playing? Like, you're not playing in New York, or?
No, we're just. This was just like a real. I don't know. We do this a lot. We're not real organized, so we just kind of go out of town for a couple of days and go back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're playing at Maxwell's, and
All right, you should definitely
that's
go check
tonight.
it out. Okay, so we've got to.
We're not gonna play any more songs.
Oh,
It's too
Okay.
late.
see you
Thanks.
tonight.
This is Scrawl, Gutter Ball,
All right.
from 1 plus
Plus
and
something.
also
Yeah,
2.
and
1 plus 2, one of those.
drunk also.
On WNYU New Afternoon Show.